What I think is quite clear is that we can work together in the last analysis, and that what has been going on within the United States over the period of the last 3 years, the divisions, the violence, the disenchantment with our society, the divisions, whether it's between blacks and whites, between the poor and the more affluent, or between age groups, or in the war in Vietnam, that we can start to work together. We are a great country, and a selfish country, and a compassionate country. And I intend to make that my basis for running over the period of the next year. My thanks to all of you, and now it's on to Chicago, and let's win there.
Buildings like cities can be microcosms of joy and tragedy. The Ambassador Hotel in what's now Koreatown, Los Angeles, was no different. Opening in 1921, the hotel was a popular hangout for every major celebrity of the time, ranging from Charlie Chaplin to Howard Hughes. The main attraction was the Coconut Grove nightclub, where liquor flowed even during Prohibition and raucous parties went long into the night. 6 Academy Award ceremonies occurred here, along with playing host to every U.S. president from Eisenhower to Nixon. The nightclub was so famous outside Hollywood that the name Coconut Grove became synonymous with glamour and a trendy name for clubs all over the country. All parties must come to an end, though. When Robert Kennedy took the stage in 1968 to give a celebration speech for his victory in the state Democratic presidential primary, emotions were high. Following the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. by only 2 months and entrenched in a hopeless war, the United States was suffering a national nervous breakdown, and many saw Bobby Kennedy as the savior who was going to bring a divided country back from the brink. As Kennedy finished his speech, he was being ushered through the narrow hotel kitchen when he turned to shake the hand of a busboy. That's when a man pulled out a .22 caliber handgun hidden in a rolled-up campaign poster, shooting Kennedy 3 times along with hitting 5 others. He died 26 hours later. The election went to Richard Nixon, and the rest is history. Unfortunately for both, the death of Kennedy coincided with the beginning of the end for the Ambassador Hotel, which was accelerated by the decline of the surrounding neighborhood. By the 1970s, the gang violence and drug problems in the area were becoming a threat, and the Ambassador Hotel closed to guests in 1989 but remained open for filming and private events. Between 1998 and 2005, it was one of the most popular locations to film at in Los Angeles. Here are just a couple movies that were filmed here. After a failed campaign to preserve the hotel, the last remaining section was razed in 2006, leaving only a portion of the entrance, a shopping area, a coffee shop, and the historic Coconut Grove. Marked by tragedy and with most of its original history destroyed, it would be easy to forsake this land as another piece of history lost to urban expansion. But there's hope for the future. On the very site of hedonistic Hollywood parties and a heartbreaking assassination now lies the Robert F. Kennedy Community Schools, a complex of public schools designed as a modern interpretation of the original hotel. Opinions differ on the new building, but one thing we should all agree on is that it's necessary to learn equally from the good and bad lessons from the past in order to make a better future. The Robert F. Kennedy Community Schools serves as a testament to that. As Kennedy once said, "Let us dedicate ourselves to what the Greeks wrote so many years ago, to tame the savageness of man and make gentle the life of this world."